Hey, what's going on, guys? I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. Today is Super Bowl Sunday, the Patriots against the Falcons, so I know a lot of people will be watching that tonight, including myself, but I know there are some people out there who aren't really into football, and that's completely okay. Either way, I hope you're having an amazing day. And if you're watching this sometime in the future, same thing. Hope you're having a great day. And of course, welcome to my review of Carbon Racer Shu Todoroki. So of course, about 3 weeks ago, kind of seems like a long time, I reviewed the Carbon Racer Jeff Gorvette. And on that video, I conducted a poll for which Carbon Racer you guys want me to review next. The options were Shu Todoroki and Carla Veloso. Shu won overwhelmingly. I think he got like over 300 votes. So thank you guys very much for voting. And of course, I'm going to continue the tradition with a poll on this video as well. The options are as follows. Carla Veloso is back, so if you want me to review her, definitely vote for her. Then we have Carbon Racer Frosty. Now this video would actually be an unboxing because I actually have one in the package, whereas Carla Veloso, Jeff, and Shu, those are and will be just, normal loose reviews like for my cars, 3 cars. And then the third option is Francesco Bernoulli. So I know I mentioned in my last Carbon Racer review of Jeff Gorvette that I didn't have Francesco Bernoulli yet, but now I do have him. Found him, $37.90 at Toys R Us. Now I'm just kidding, guys. Nope, that's not how much I paid for him. That is Malaysian currency, so it is not $37. But I'll explain how I got him and basically all the details in my review of him. So if you want to know about that as soon as possible, definitely vote for him. I'm not sure who's going to win this poll. Frosty's pretty cool because he used to be a Super Chase. Francesco looks amazing, so I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what you guys want to see next. And so now let's just get into a review here of Carbon Shu. So of course, let's start off with his appearance and kind of the story behind this Carbon Racer idea. So if you guys don't know already, the Carbon Racers never actually appeared in any of the movies, any shorts, nothing. They're just kind of like a brainstormed idea that Mattel, along with Disney Pixar, came up with to essentially sell more diecast. You can see the logo there. CR Carbon Racers. Now they started this a while back. There's kind of like a tree branch, I guess you could say, going on here where you have the Transcontinental Race of Champions at the top, and then branching off from that is all of these spin-off races. For example, the Carbon Race, the Ice Race, here's Ice Racer Shu, the Neon Race, here's Neon Shu, and then etc. There's Silver and there's Carnival. So this one here is the Carbon, and they're all a part of this Transcontinental Race of Champions. So if you want to find out more about this Carbon Race, you can check out my Carbon Racers playlist on YouTube. I've done 3 videos before this on the Carbon Racers. One was a year ago when I reviewed the initial first wave, then I reviewed some Disney Store Carbon Racers, and then of course Jeff Gorvette. So in those videos I give a lot more details about the series, so I don't think I need to explain it for a 4th time, but so, if you guys don't know, just check out those videos. And essentially for his release now, there was the first wave of Carbon Racers, which included McQueen, Nigel Gearsley, Max Schnell, Miguel Camino, Raoul CaRoule, and then I think one more. I'm not sure. I think I might be blanking out on one. But then Rip Clutchgoneski was only released in the United States in that 4-pack. Internationally, I know in Australia, Canada, and Europe, he did get a single release. For some reason, he was not released as a single in the United States. And then there was supposed to be the second wave with Shu here, Jeff Gorvette, Carla Veloso, and Francesco Bernoulli. Now this wave has only been found internationally as well, except for one person. One person who lives in Texas found them last fall. So that was a long time ago, and no one else has reported of finding them yet. So very, very strange to me. If you live outside the United States, even in like Mexico, South America, people are finding these. So, if you don't live in the United States, you have actually a lot better chance of finding these, which is kind of unusual. I guess, it just kind of shows how the table turns, because Unfortunately, for the most part, the United States gets most of the releases quicker, a lot more of them. You guys know what I'm saying. I've talked about this before, but for this second wave of the Carbon Racers, it seems like it's actually the other way around. So hopefully for us US collectors, they will hit stores eventually here in the United States more widely. And now I personally got this Shu Todoroki from a Chinese eBay seller who was formerly known as Snapdragon Toys. He or she is now known as seeemilyplaytoys. The link for this listing will be in the description below. The last time I checked, there's one left in stock, so one lucky viewer will be able to get Carbon Shu if in fact you guys do want him. It's a great price. It's only like $11, $12, and that's a great price, especially because he hasn't been found in the United States. So I believe that's all I really wanted to talk about. If you guys were wondering about Frosty, I will talk about this in my review of Frosty, but this is an Australian exclusive, only found in Australian Targets, so that's kind of apart from everything else we're talking about with Wave 1 and Wave 2. It's kind of surprising. I just want to interject this in here because the Carnival Racers, they came out after the Carbon Racers, and then the first wave, like I said, came out after the first wave of the Carbon Racers, and then the second wave of the Carnival Racers came out before the second wave of the Carbon Racers, because Carbon Racers, now they haven't even hit stores here in the United States. So sorry for branching off there, but just putting it into perspective how strange it is because a later, newer series has already been completed, whereas this series has been going on for over a year now, and we have yet to see completion. So now let's get on to the review. Sorry for that kind of rambling there, but I thought it was necessary to talk about that. Now, I like this Carbon Racer, but you guys know, I like difference. I like drastic differences from the original version. And when I look at Carbon Shu here, I don't really see that. The main difference is the front there, the face. This white section here is now carbon. You can see the lines there. And now I assume that the gray paint, this here is gray paint. This is not carbon. It's just kind of made to fit in with the carbon. Whereas this is actually carbon because it has the gray lines there within the paint. If you guys know what I'm saying there, you guys would really have to see this in person to really tell the difference between this and this, but I think that this is actually the carbon fiber, where this might just be gray paint to kind of complement the carbon design. But we do have the nice logo there with the Japanese characters, number 7, and of course he still represents Japan. He's got the red dragon designs going throughout him, which just looks awesome. I love his rims there, silver with red trim. We have CRC, number 7, obviously standing for Carbon Racer Cup. And speaking of the Carbon Racer Cup, there it is right there. That's the actual trophy, CR, and there is the trophy. There's the Transcontinental Race of Champions logo. On the spoiler here, we have a little bit more of the Japanese dragon design, which is very cool because that was not on the original. I'm kind of surprised that they added that because it doesn't really have anything to do with the actual carbon race. We got number 7 there, CRC there with some more carbon on the spoiler, and the back is pretty much identical. There's not much on the back of any of the Shu Todorokis because there simply isn't much surface area for them to put any decals. So now getting back to the Carbon Racer Shu here, checking out his left side, we got pretty much the same decals, although I believe this logo here, this design is not on that side. Yep. So that is the hood design there. If anyone knows what it actually says in Japanese there, I'd really love to know. I know I just got a comment on my Wingo video. Someone said what it actually says on the side of Wingo in Japanese, and it says Wingo. So I really appreciate that viewer. I hope that viewer comes back and tells me what this means because I can't figure it out. I don't have a Japanese character keyboard or anything. So that's where Google Translate is. It kind of fails. Wait. I think I might have an idea though. If I pull out my phone, because I know the Google Translate app, it has that camera feature where if you hover your phone above the text, it will actually pick up on it. Oh my god, I'm going to have to do an experiment. Maybe at the end of the video, we'll do an experiment, guys. But here's the base if you're interested. It's pretty blank, nothing much, and that's okay. That's what it's supposed to be pretty much. So that is all for my review of Shu. Let's just do a comparison with the original. Like I said, they're very similar besides the front. Of course, the rims are different, which is cool. We got pretty much the same red dragon design with the 7 and the Japanese characters there. Of course, like I keep saying, the front is really the main difference, as you can see. The side view mirrors are black, or gray I should say. The bumper is gray versus black there. As we move on to this side right here, of course, no more World Grand Prix or all-in-all decos. On the back here, nothing. World Grand Prix versus CRC. And that's pretty much it for the comparison between the two of them. Let me know what you guys think is your favorite version of Shu Todoroki. I remember several months ago for a suggestion video, I did my review of all the variations of Shu Todoroki. Unfortunately, at that point, I did not have the Carbon Shu, so I couldn't include him in that video. But if you want to go back and watch my review, you'll see the other variations of Shu, all the rest of them. And now this can kind of add on to that review. So let me know, out of all these here, we have Carbon, Regular, Ice, Neon, Silver, Carnival, and I'll throw in his crew chief Makamatsu back there as a little bit of an addition. I think I'll be reviewing him actually rather soon for a suggestion video as well. So thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. And also, if you're into football, what do you guys think? Who's going to win? Is it going to be the Patriots or the Falcons? I'm personally a Patriots fan over the Falcons. I mean, I live in Chicago, and you guys know that the Bears are the Chicago football team. And, no, I'm not even going to talk about that because the Bears are pretty terrible. So I tend to root more for the Patriots because that's what my stepbrothers do. And so, yeah, hopefully your team wins. I don't know, but I'll see you guys next time for another video. Thank you very much for watching and enjoy the game tonight. Bye now.